Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, we'll talk about everything crypto, airdrops, how to do's. Basically, how to help you navigate this space while you earn in the process. So if you click on the thumbnail of this video, you already know what this video is about, but I'm going to go in depth as always. Now, I have a strategy on here to farm 3 airdrops. One strategy, 3 airdrops. Now, before I get into this video properly, if you like stuff like this, don't forget to give me a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe for content like this further down the line. Now let's get straight into the video. Now, what I'm talking about today is called hyUSD. It's a stable coin. To be honest, I don't really know what it's backed by, although according to them, it says it's backed by Solana LSTs. Solana LSTs, Solana liquid staked tokens. So you should be careful while doing this, because I've seen a lot of stable coins depeg, but I feel like the industry has grown so much these days that a lot of things are kind of here to stay. So I feel like stable coins are here to stay, and on different chains, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, blah blah blah, they all have stable coins. So now this one we're talking about is hyUSD. Now I'm gonna go straight into it. Let's just go. Now when you come to hyUSD, you go straight to launch app. And I've already started farming. I started farming this. I didn't know I was farming this little like that. I didn't know I was farming this, but then when I now saw what this could bring about, that's why I'm making this video. And I want to show you guys the strategy that I'm using. So when you come here, you connect your wallet. Obviously, it's Phantom, although they're kind of promoting backpack. I don't know why. And as you can see, I have 10,000 XP to show you that I've been farming it. But like I said, I didn't know I was actually farming this. And let me show you why. Now, when you go here, go to view your XP hub. When you actually do this, probably you may not have an XP hub yet because you haven't been doing this. So, but let me show you how I'm getting my XP and what you should do to get your own XP. Now, when you come in, you can see that they have incentives for Loopscale. So, I was actually farming this when I was farming Loopscale, because like I deposited money on Loopscale and I borrowed HYUSD casually. Like I just did it because I knew it was a new stable coin, and I've seen stable coins come around, and they actually like do an airdrop kind of style, stuff like that. So that's why I borrowed it, and I didn't know I was farming there. But when I now came to HYLO, and I now found out that okay, yes, they have incentives by using their stable coins on different protocols. You can get XPs that can actually turn out to be an airdrop down the line. So now, as you can see here, they have Loopscale. They have Loopscale on this platform, incentivized. They have rate X. I'm not doing rate X. They have Exponent. As you can see, I have some money in Exponent. They have Camino, and I'm not actually putting money in Camino because Camino already has an airdrop, so there's no point doing it. They have Project Zero. As you can see, I'm already earning XP here. Now, there are 2 ways to earn XP here. You can just earn XP by holding HYLO Soul on your Phantom wallet. As you can see, when I go to my Phantom, let me look at my Phantom, please. When I go to my Phantom wallet, as you can see, I have a little bit of USDC Plus, which is another stable coin I'm farming. And then this is HYUSD. They are basically the same thing, but like different platforms. You just hold the coins on there. And then I'm also using HY to borrow against most of my DeFi positions on different protocols, on different platforms. And I'm doing this with 2 wallets, so I'm just going to show you with one of my wallets. So now, if you want to do this, let me just show you how you get XPs, because I feel like the more XPs you get, the more you rank, and the more you rank, the more the more allocation you're going to get. And to the best of my knowledge, these guys raised like not a lot of money, $2.5 million, not a lot of money. But at the same time, if they know a lot of people farming the airdrop, it's as good as they could give you something good, like that. And you can see here, my global rank is 21,000, and the total users is 60,000. And among these 60,000, I feel like a lot of people are actually like doing this piece. So they're not even up to 100,000 users here, which is like a win if you're watching this video right now. So let me just go straight to the strategy. Now, once you come to HYLO, so you can buy XSOL, and you can buy the stable coin, which is more safer, but they still risk of it depegging. and you can buy the LXT and the LST. Yeah. So what I'm actually buying here is the stable coin and the XO, because XO, if you come down here, as you can see, XO gives you an X20 boost on your XPs, and then HYLO USD, that's HYUSD, gives you an X5 boost on your stable coins that you're holding. So you can also see other ones like SHUSD, which gives you that staked HYUSD. You have to stake your HYUSD, which I'm not going to do this because I don't want a situation whereby if I want to unstake, it's going to tell me I have 7 days and blah blah blah. No, I'm not doing that. Then HYSOL, I feel like HYSOL is risky even though it's giving you an X5, because you have to buy Solana and then turn it to HYSOL. And if you look at the charts, most everything is kind of dipping, so I won't tell you to do this. And same thing with this one. So I'm only doing this, although this is also kind of risky, but I'll take that risk. And then I have most of my money in HYSOL. So let me just show you how I'm doing it now. When you come to the site, don't go to the XP tab because obviously you won't have any XPs. So just go straight to leverage and make sure you have some money in your Phantom wallet. Let's say you have like USDT or USDC. You click on USDT and then you convert some USDT to XO. Now XO is not like so costly. As you can see here, XO is what's around 0.02. So with a little bit of USDT or USDC, you can buy like a sizable amount of XO that can be earning for you this XPs daily. Now I won't tell you to go hard here. I'll tell you to go like $5 to $10 max, because you're taking a risk, because XO can actually like go down fast or actually go up fast. So I will tell you just to use like $5 to $10, and that's what I'm actually doing. Now the next one is go to stablecoin. I feel like this is where you park most of your stables. At the end of the day, this can be paid, but like I said, there are a ton of stable coins out there and they are here to stay, and it's been a while like we had the stable coin debate like that, because now there's kind of money in this space, let me put it like that. So you should also have like a sizable amount of USDT here. I'll tell you to go at least from $50 to $100 if you want to do this. Don't go crazy here. Put like $50 to $50. Just make sure you convert your USDT to HYUSD and then you mint it. And once you mint it, you have it. Now once you do this too and you come straight to your XP tab and you go to VXP Hub, automatically you start earning XPs like this. Your XP starts reading in real time. But now this is the strategy to use one method to earn 3 different airdrops. Now this is what I'm doing. Let's say now you have swapped your HYUSD. Let's say you have your HYUSD now, like I've done mine. You now go to a platform like Loopscale. You go to a platform like Loopscale, go to the lending section and deposit your HYUSD there. As you can see here, you deposit your HYUSD here. So you can deposit it here. It still has like a deposit of 7 million compared to USDC that has like 25 million. So like this is still small. You deposit your HYUSD here, and then after you deposit it, you go to the borrow section and borrow like, let's say $10 out of your 50, and you leave it. And the moment you do this, automatically on HY it starts counting, because now it shows here in your Loopscale that okay, yes, you are using, as you can see, N amplified XP on HYSOL and HYSOL plus by borrowing against your collateral and looping positions to leverage your points exposure. So by borrowing against HYSOL or any of these, but I would rather prefer using HYUSD because HYUSD is more of a stable coin. By borrowing against this on Loopscale, you start earning XPs, and your XPs like they seems like they give you like some boost on your XP. That's one strategy. Now after doing that, the next you should do is, okay, let's say you spread the 50, or depending, let's say you're using 100 or 50. If you're using 50, I'll tell you deposit like 20 on Loopscale, and then you take the other 20 and go and deposit it on Project Zero. Deposit on Project Zero. Now deposit 20 on Loopscale, borrow like $5 against it, come to Project Zero, deposit another 20 and borrow like, let's say, the same $5 or against it. I'm going to show you. and then you leave $10 on your portfolio. That's on your, I say your portfolio, on your wallet, in your wallet, you leave like $10 there. So you have like a minimum of, if you are working with a budget of $50, they leave like $10 there. So these three places you are earning XPs. You're earning XPs. So let me just show you what I mean. So when you come to Project Zero, I've made a video about Project Zero. If you haven't seen it, you should watch like previous videos. I don't know why my network is slow, but when you go to the markets tab, you see a space for you to deposit HYUSD. Okay, it's loading. So when you come here, you can see when you go to the deposit tab, you have an opportunity to deposit HYUSD, which I did here. So you just deposit your HYUSD, and once you deposit your HYUSD, you go over to your portfolio and then you can borrow. So let's say, like I said, if you're working with a deposit of 50, deposit 50 on Loopscale, borrow $5 against it. Don't touch the money because you have to pay back before you can have access to your whole $20. So don't touch the money. Then you do the same thing here on Project Zero. You deposit 20. As you can see, I have a deposit of $71, but what I actually initially started with was $56, and I borrowed like $14 against it. You get, and I also like deposited it back. So you deposit like $20 worth of HYLO here, you borrow $5 and probably turn that $5 again to HYLO or to USDC, and you deposit it back and just leave it like that. And when you come back to HYLO, you can see that I already have XPs farming for me on HYLO. I have XPs farming for me on Loopscale. And then for Exponent here, which I'm also doing, I'm actually farming with XO. So I deposited my XO here on Exponent, and let me show you guys how to do that part. Now you go to Exponent. Now to get to these links, I'm going to leave everything in the description below so that you can come to this site easily. And also I'm going to leave my referral link, so please use my referral because it will help this channel and it will help me in general. Thank you. Now when you come to exponents.finance/income, as you can see, it's going to be like this. Now you can see that you can earn a ton of yield putting your USX, which is a stable coin, or your HYLO Sol, which is from HYUSD, or your bulk. So I've not known anything about bulk, but I'm trying to see a lot of this on the timeline, which I'm going to check. Or your EUSX, which is kind of the same thing as USX, but it's more like, it's just like you saying staked it and eat. So it's more like eat, but you can use staked it to do other things too. So that's just the same thing. So let me just go straight to it. When you come here, the first thing you should just go to liquidity. So connect your wallet first. Connect your wallet first, as always. Okay, my wallet's connected, and then you go straight to liquidity. Okay, it's loading. My network is kind of slow, but I believe you're going to get the job done. Okay, then you go straight to liquidity. And I don't have a timeline for when all of this will drop, but at least look at the bright side of it. You are using one strategy, which is HYUSD, to farm in 3 places. Now you're going to be farming Loopscale, farming Project Zero, farming Exponent, and also farming HYUSD. So HYLO is going to actually have a governance token definitely down the line. Other platforms have done it in the past, so that's why you're like farming these 4. I'm only saying 3. I'm saying 3 because of you're using Exponent, Project Zero, and Loopscale. But HYLO is like still going to have a governance token at some point, so you are farming 4 projects indirectly, which is a very big win. And probably, like I said, if you have a budget of 50 USD, you can do this. And if you have more, the more the better. But even with your little 50, a lot of people are not actually farming here. Like you can see, the amount of users on HYLO is like 60,000, and I'm just farming HYLO here. I have a couple of, let's say, positions on HYUSD of like 100 USD, or let's say 100 and at least 100 USD, and I'm the 21,000 person. Think about it. So I don't know why my network is slow. You should be open by now, so I'll show you what to do when you have your XO. and that will be it for this video. So after a long wait, it actually opens. I don't know why, like I said, my network is slow. So you click on the XO liquidity part, and I'm just waiting for it to load. Okay, you click on XO HYLO leverage so, and then like I said in the beginning, if you remember, I said you swap like let's say 4 USDT or 4 USDC to XO, and you just come here and you supply liquidity. Like you come here, connect your wallet, and you click on max and supply liquidity. And once you supply liquidity, you can actually withdraw your liquidity at any time. I'm going to show you, because when you go to your portfolio tab, you get it when you get to portfolio tab. And I don't feel like a lot of people are forming exponents. So these are like airdrops that if they cook, they'll cook well. People like that. I don't know if they will have a minimum threshold of how much you can put, because I'm only using 4 USD here or 5 USD here. Sometimes they'll be like, okay, you should have a threshold of, you would have put like $100 on our platform, $10. But sometimes they don't have a threshold. Sometimes they'll reward you for just putting 1 USD on the platform. A lot of people have done this in the past, and I just pray and hope that this will be this kind of airdrops, because you don't want to be putting your money in a lot of places. You want to be able to track your positions, and for something like XO that is actually volatile, you don't want to be putting a lot of money into it at the same time. So as you can see, I have a liquidity of, actually it was $5 yesterday, but right now it's $4, because like I said, this goes down in price way faster than even your regular coins, because this is leveraged. So be careful while doing this. You could lose money, to be honest. I don't know why positions are not opening, but I can close this at any time I want and just take out my money. But at the same time, it has a date for me to get this out. I feel like the date here is signified for March 26, so I can't just take out my money exactly. I can't take out my money compared to the other ones. If I'm putting liquidity here, like I have to, like, they have dates to take out from, so you should be aware of that. So I don't know why my network is kind of slow. It should be loading. Some things are not loading fast, but this basically it. So like I said, if you followed me from the onset, all you need to do is get hyUSD and then put it to work on these 3 different platforms, which is Project Zero, Loopscale, and Exponent. Now on Exponent, you should be farming XSOL. You don't have to put hyUSD there, but if you want to put your hyUSD there, it's fine. But know that when you're putting your money on Exponent, you're actually going to be putting a set date to take it out. So probably, let's say you're putting your money today, it would take a month before you take it out. So that's why I'm only farming XO there. That I know that, okay, yes, I'm just farming with a little bit of money, and it's also volatile, so I'm aware of the risks. Now on Project Zero and Loopscale, you can always take out your money whenever you want. So I always advise you to put your money there, because like I said, you can take it out. And it's just a smart way of using one platform, which is HY or HYLO USD, to put your money in different places and farm these XPs. And make sure, like I said, if you're using 50, make sure you have like a certain amount of HYLO USD on your Phantom wallet, just like me, so that it can be reading XPs from 3 different places. Hope this video was self-explanatory. If you didn't understand anything, you are free to leave comments in the comment section, and I will help you get straight to the answer or get straight to it in due time. If you like stuff like this, please don't forget to give me a like on this video, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and peace out.